Yep, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Wakar Kadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and we got and his only son, Hashem, and Mashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in ancient Paleo Hebrew, the lost gospel tongue. I say Barakathon to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of this recent news article as you had the Trump administration recently, a couple of days ago, deported like 4,500 troops down there in South America to tackle the drug cartel situation. And then you've been having, I would say, recent tensions, if it's true or not. You know, that was just news articles about recently that the Trump administration for having tensions between, the president of Venezuela, tensions between the current administration here in the United States as well too, as they use a price tag on him for about $50 million last time I checked. But the current administration, they had dug down on it, so keep that in mind as well too. So I just add a side note to that. So this is a news article from YahooNews.com from CBS News as of August the 19th, 2025 at 1:03 p.m. And it reads, it says Venezuela deployed millions of militaries after an outlandish threats by the U.S. It says not vice president, Venezuela president on Monday said he will deploy 4.5 million military members in response to outlasting threats by the United States after Washington raised bounty for his arrest to 50 million in launching an anti-operation in the Caribbean. This week was activated a special plan with more than 4.5 million military men to ensure coverage of the entire national territory militaries that are prepared to activate and arm. Maduro announced in a state television. It says official figures says that the Venezuelan militaries found by Maduro's predecessor, Hugo Chavez, contains about 5 million people, though the actual numbers is believed to be smaller. It says a Venezuela total population about 30 million. Maduro's hamster the renewed actual events of Venezuela and the outlasting threats from the United States. We are deploying through the Caribbean and our property Venezuelan territory. And Interior Minister Dazalio Cabello said. It says the Trump administration earlier this month dubbed its bounty of 50 million for the arrest for Maduro, who faces a drug trafficking charges. It says Washington, which does not recognize Maduro's past two election victories, accusing the Venezuelan leader of cocaine trafficking, drug gang cartels, and de los Sierras. The Trump administration announced sanctions against the group of Maduro's administration last month. It says earlier this month, Mr. President directed military to target the cartels in Latin America. A source familiar with the matter conformed to CBS News. The use of military has already deployed several vessels in the South Caribbean as part of the Trump administration's crackdown on Latin American drug cartels. Two sources briefly on the matter told Reuters and a news agency that the three destroyers will arrive off the coast of Venezuela soon. It says an official's brief on the planning told the Associated Press on the USS Gravely and the USS Jason Dumpin and the USS Samson are expected to arrive soon. It says the officials who was not authorized to comment about the military plan told the AFP, which is the Associated Press. It says vessels would be deployed over the course of several months. Although he did not mention that recent U.S. actions, specifically Maduro, thanked those who expressed their support in the face of what they call a wide refrain of threats. Maduro called on his government political base to move forward with the formation and passing and work militarized in all the industries. rifles and missiles for present force to defend the territorial sovereignty and the peace of Venezuela, declared Maduro. Last September, the U.S. seized a plane belonging to Maduro's and brought it to the United States, with the Justice Department claiming that the jet was exported from Florida in violation of U.S. sanctions. And this is Matthew's 24th chapter. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? So the back and forth tension between the United States and Venezuela, between the president of Maduro and from the Trump administration. It says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not trouble for all these things must first come to pass, but then it's not yet. Matthews 24, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, right as we're seeing wars and rumors of wars of the nations against nation, the kingdom against kingdom, which goes into ethnos. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. It's the book of St. Mark, chapter 3, and verse 23. St. Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him, and he said in a parable, how can Satan cast on Satan? Question mark. That's what Yahoo said in the parable. St. Mark chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided itself, the kingdom cannot stand. Right, so if a kingdom be divided itself, which cannot stand, that's what he said. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 25. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and the moon, and upon the earth disgrace of nations, for perplexity which won't, right as we're seeing. And this is the book of Second Esdras. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 3. It says, therefore, when it shall be seen earthquakes of wars before. It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword discretion draweth nigh, without modern swords, but for the sword discretion draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against with swords in hands. Second Esdras 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of actions they in power. This is the book of Second Esdras 13 and verse 31. It says, and one shall overtake the fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And this is the book of Luke 21 and verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. So this is a potential. If this is, if this all this news reports, if this is true, this is a potential of nation shall rise against nation. As it says again, Venezuela deployed millions of militias after outlandish threats by the U.S. So that hopefully this sit down lessons are edifying of this recent news article as of August the 19th, 2025 at 1:03 p.m. As it says again, Venezuela deployed millions of militias after an outlandish threat by the U.S. So with that, once again, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, the Kwakadash, and the Heavenly Father. The true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. Lashma Kadash Luton. I say Barakathon to the elders and apostles were Akim Aqua. Till next time, I will say Shalom.